What's going on, everybody? So we're back. We are going to work on getting the Can-Am back together. We got this little bit of stuff here to put back on it. We got to put the new gearbox in, or on it as well. So that's what we're going to be working on today. So, and then hopefully once we get it together, we're going to try to get the motor dropped in the thing. So stay tuned and we'll get this thing put together. Alright, what's going on? So we got her all together. We got the new gearbox installed. I had to take that back off because I forgot about the little sensor back in there. Gotta keep in mind I tore this thing apart probably 2 months ago, so a little forgetful where everything goes. But we'll get it. That's why I got YouTube. Because I can just go back to the video that I watched and pull up the video evidence of when I took it apart. So, yeah, so we got her all together. She's ready to go back in. Probably needs a little cleaning, so we need to clean up our mess, get our toolbox, and get it down here to the Can-Am. So I gotta get all the lights going. I gotta get the tractor moved out. It is awful, probably windy down here. Hopefully the windsock pulls up, but we got fan and AC and fan and AC down here. So we gotta get all the lights together and get this motor back in here. What do you guys say? Think we can get it in today? Yeah, I think we might be able to get her in today. Just depends. But yeah, we're gonna get it in here, see if we can figure out and remember where everything goes. If I remember right, there was quite a few wires that went real weird places that you just couldn't think they would. So yeah, we gotta put that bad mamba jamba back in there. So let me get the tool cart loaded up and push down this way, get all the lights and everything going on over here, and we'll get these fans turned off. So hopefully they're not annoyingly loud right now. If they are, I apologize, but hopefully we can start to get this thing going back together. I know it's going to take some time because the idiots that took it apart prior to me, they didn't believe in putting bolts back where they went. So yeah, that's going to be a fun scenario. But I think we can at least get the motor in and Yeah, I don't know about the front end yet because I still got to rebuild or put new wheel bearings in, brake pads, all the 9 yards. So the front end take a little bit, but you got to take the front end out to get the motor out because of the way the drive shaft is. So yeah, I'm gonna work on getting stuff over here so we can get this thing put together. Alright, so first thing we gotta do is pull this rear drive shaft off. And the reason why we're doing this is because it's a whole lot easier to change now versus when we get the motor in, because it all slides together. So, and you can get to it from up here a lot easier with everything out of the way. So we're gonna get this pulled out, double check it's the same, and then we'll yeah, right, this is the Maverick, the other one's the Razor, buddy. I'm getting ready to put the motor in. All the kids are excited, they love these. Yeah. Alright, so here's the old one, here's the new one. All we had to do is pull this piece off this one, and then this washer slides down in there so we can hook it back up. So they appear to be the same size, so let's get them back installed. Alright, so we got that bolt in there on the drive shaft. And let me tell you, that bolt is not for the faint of heart. Just be patient, because it's a pain in the butt to get in there, and it's even worse when everything's in here and together. So, because you can get to it from up here, where if everything's not together, you can get to it from the bottom and you can't see. Done it both times. Sucks. Both times it sucks. This time wasn't as bad. So, now what I'm going to work on is I'm going to clean this belly pan out a little bit before I go throwing the motor in there. Just try to clean it up a little bit. So, yeah, I'm gonna get that cleaned up and then we'll be on to slamming the motor in. Alright, so we got it all cleaned out in there. I got you guys sitting up here. I'll get you some more light there. So now I need to grab that gearbox and that motor and bring it over here. Let's see how big of a pain in the butt it is it's gonna get in there. Alright, let's get her in there. Alright, we got the motor. See if we can plug this big girl in. Woo. There's just a little heavy side. Take my word for it and leave it. Shoot. Maybe we'll have to jack it. I gotta jack the rear end up so I can spin the rear end so I can get the drive shaft in there, but She's in there. Alright, so got the drive shaft in. Now we need to put our engine bolts in. One. Other one I'm gonna have to get from the other side, but trick, or not really trick, but you should always grease them. So I'm gonna head over here to the other side, and I gotta kind of lift up on this and push through. Yep, razor. Alright, get that one in. Get it tightened now. Alright, well, we can get a couple 15s. I believe that's what size these are. And we can get them hooked up. And then we're on to putting the rest of it together. You got the back one tight? See if we can snake our way around to the front one. I believe alright, well, that's in. Yep. Yeah, it'll go fast. Alright, well, motor's bolted down. So now we gotta start hooking everything up, which is gonna take time sensitive part because there's a few things that was broke and bolts missing when I tore it all apart that now I'm gonna have to fix when I'm going back together. So basically right now it's a Saturday, so I usually have Saturdays off for the most part, and I'm gonna be working on it the rest of today, and then gonna be working on it in the evenings. So alright, well, let's get putting this thing the rest of the way back together. Alright, well, I think I'm going in the right direction, but I've had to stop. There was 3 bolts in this intake that was missing, so I had to get all those together. Casing. So we got those figured out, so now I need to slide this Alright, sorry, my camera died and I didn't realize it. So, I've managed to figure out how all of this goes back together. So, gearbox is kind of a weird design. I kind of forgot how it went together. So, we're back on the up and the up. Getting it together. We're getting everything started here. And then we'll get it all tightened down. I can see why they didn't put 2 of these bolts on. Just gotta have the special socket to maneuver around in there. Extra long torques. Maybe. Maybe not. Could be wrong. No pain in the butt to get to, that's for sure, but you can get to them. People just freaking lazy these days and don't put bolts back in. Like, why even take something apart? Sorry, a little frustrated because I had to look forever to find some of these bolts. But we'll get it. We try not to cut corners around here. It sure would be nice to have my electric ratchet. Took a crap and I got a new one on the way. Hasn't showed up yet. See, the other thing people just didn't want to put the bolts on because they're a pain to get to. But look at us, we didn't have a problem. Just the right tools, yeah. Alright, so I have been busy the last hour. So I can't remember where I left off, but the intake's all on, bolted up. I got washers in there. I think I pretty much got all the wiring done, other than I got this right here, but that goes for that part of the exhaust. And this piece right here, this wire, but I can't remember for the life of me where it goes. Turn my light off so I don't blind you guys. But yeah, I don't know. And then I got this bolt right in here that, let me give you guys a better shot. little more light. I got this bolt right here. I don't remember what hooks to it either, so I don't know. Like I've said prior, I pulled this thing out about 2 months ago, so just kind of trying to remember where everything goes. I know I still got the clutches and stuff to put back on that side. I got the exhaust for the back side that still needs to go on. I got to put fluid in it, and I think that's about it, other than putting a bunch of plastics back on and putting the whole front end back on. And I gotta put the shift cable on. There's still a bunch of work left, but I'm just trying to remember where everything goes. So thank gosh I filmed all this, taking it apart, because I've had to divert back to my film a couple times. Ain't something I work on all the time. Gotta fix that. I gotta put the grommet over the hot wire for the starter. So yeah, well, I'm gonna try to come up with a game plan where I want to jump onto next. I'm getting pretty close, but I think I need to start working on the front end and stuff before I get too much farther back together. It's just a lot of taking apart. Not taking apart, but just remembering where everything goes. I know I've said that like 1,000 times, but that's the problem when you tear something apart and you put it back together months later. So yeah, I'll catch up with you guys here in a few. This might be the last clip for the day. I might call it a day, but I'm unsure yet, so I'll catch up with you guys here in a few.